Zonta Elementary School welcomes you to the 32nd Graduation Ceremony, Virtual Edition. Department of Education, Region 11, Davao City Division, Santa Ana District, Zonta Elementary School presents 32nd Graduation Ceremony, Virtual Edition, with the theme Strengthening the Quality of Education amid COVID-19 pandemic. Presenting the Department of Education Administration and Teaching Course.
Our school's Division Superintendent, Dr. Rinaldo M. Galiana Sisu 5, represented by our Santa Ana District Supervisor, Sir Leo C. Liron. I, Jose Antonio G. Gito, School Head of this institution, Zonta Elementary School. May I have the honor to present the 37 males and 32 females with a total of 69 candidates for graduation for the school year class 2020-2021. May I have the honor to recommend that they have satisfactorily completed the requirements required by the Department of Education Basic Education Program, K-12, and most essential learning competencies under the Bureau of Elementary Education. Therefore, I recommend that their graduation be accepted and confirmed.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always thought, we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day wherein finally, our learners wherein finally, our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So, congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so, thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded. In addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning. And you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So, congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family. I am, you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many, many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student, because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work, because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing, because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies, during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be sure, be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
Ang pagpapalakas ng edukasyon sa panahong ito ng pandemya ay talagang isang malaking hamon. Noon pa man ay lagi na nating pinapalakas ang kalidad ng edukasyon. Ngunit nahaharap tayo ngayon sa bagong normal kung saan kailangan nating baguhin ang mga modalidad at diskarte sa pag-aaral at pagtuturo. Ang mga ito ay kailangang makatugon sa ating mga pangangailangan. Mahirap, ngunit may dalang saya ito para sa atin. Ang aming minamahal na mga graduates at mga magulang, ang taong pangkasalukuyan ay maisusulat sa ating kasaysayan sa dalawang magkakaibang paraan. Ang isa ay magiging kwento ng katatagan. Ang isa naman ay kwento ng pagtuklas at pagkamalikhain. Hindi mahalaga kung paano natin titingnan ang bawat kwento. Ang mahalaga ay nahaharap tayo sa isang katotohanan na tayo ay may kanya-kanyang kwento ng kaligtasan at tagumpay. Nagkaroon tayo ng isang taon na walang harapan na pakikipag-ugnayan sa loob ng silid-aralan, na ipagpatuloy natin ang pagbibigay ng edukasyon sa pamamagitan ng tulong ng mga module o online instruction o radio and TV-based instruction. Pinupuri ko ang bawat paaralan sa paghahanda ng kanilang learning continuity plan na may mga kahaliling aksyon at solusyon para sa mga nangangailangan ng interbensyon. Ang ating higit sa 1.4 na milyong mga nagpatala sa mga pampubliko at pribadong paaralan mula sa kindergarten hanggang grade 12 ay nagbahagi ng kanilang mga kwento ng kagalakan at kalungkutan. Ang ilan sa kanila ay natutuwa na maranasan ang pananatili at pag-aaral sa bahay kasama ang kanilang mga magulang o kapatid, habang ang iba naman ay nalulungkot na hindi nakikita ang kanilang mga kamag-aral at guro. Ang ating higit na 44,000 mga guro ay nagsumikap ng husto upang matyak na walang mag-aaral ang maiiwan. Pinupuri ko ang kanilang mga sakripisyo, pagsusumikap at maraming mga likha. Nagsilabasan ang mga potensyal ng ating mga guro sa panahong ito ng pandemya. Nasaksihan natin kung paano sila naging instant videographers, broadcasters, manunulat, artista, bikers, at marami pa. Napatunayan natin na ang edukasyon ay maaaring magpatuloy anumang oras at saan man, kahit na sa pandemic na nagbabanta sa atin. Binabati ko kayong lahat, mga nagtapos, mga magulang, mga guro, at sa lahat ng mga namumuno sa edukasyon. Sa pamamagitan ng pagtingin sa lahat ng mga hamon na ito bilang mga pagkakataong matuto o lumago, na ipakita ninyo ang inyong katatagan. Ang kagawaran sa oras na ito ay nagagalak na makita kayong lahat na mas matatag. Ang pandemic na ito ay siyang nagkonekta sa ating lahat upang isipin ang kaligtasan at kapakanan ng bawat isa. Naway, patuloy tayong manalangin para sa pagaling. Huwag nating tanggalin ang pag-asa sa ating puso.
To the school head, teachers, non-teaching personnel, parents, other guests, and the stars on today's occasion, you graduates of SY 2020-2021. Good day to all of you. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Nelson Mandela once opined, education is the greatest tool all of us can maximize to make a difference in the lives of the people. Education is a passport to a better future. With education, one can significantly contribute to building the nation. Education remains as a constant pursuit for knowledge and wisdom in spite of the uncertainty of the times. The continuous delivery of education has been one of the challenges brought about by this worldwide pandemic. We, as educators, persevered to fight for the education of our children. COVID-19 may have spread its malediction worldwide, but it could never dampen the spirit of hope among the Filipinos who continue to fight for life in response to the need of our learners. The Department of Education, Division of Davao City, geared up for different learning delivery modalities for school year 2020-2021. While most of the workers have been working from home, our students have also been learning from home. The present time has seen different modes and methods of delivering education in lieu of the traditional face-to-face classes. Various modes of education include modular approach, online classes, blended learning, television and radio broadcasting delivered through asynchronous sessions, and others. All of these different modes of learning deliveries, methods, and platforms have one goal: to ensure the continuous delivery of education among the students. It is the primary aim of the Schools Division to help provide quality education for all learners who belong to diverse cultural, economic, and socio-political strata and society. Throughout the years, the Department of Education has continued to implement its core function of ensuring access to promoting equity in and improving the quality of basic education through various learning institutions and educational programs. And so with some relevant partnerships with local and international stakeholders. The Department of Education thrives by its mandate to be the formulator of the education processes, policy, and system in the Philippines. At this juncture, let me thank everyone who helped in making the continuous delivery of education possible. To the teachers, for your unwavering dedication and selfless hearts for service, for educating the youth, this commendation. To the parents, the achievements of your children will not be realized without your love, sacrifice, patience, and guidance. The graduation ceremonies would not be possible without your constant support and assistance. This graduation is not only an occasion to celebrate the milestone and achievements of your sons and daughters. This is also the moment where you, dear parents, should be honored. To the graduating class, congratulations. With the grace of God, your courage, determination, and hard work paid off. Use your education to excel, inspire, and most importantly, render your talents for the welfare of the nation. As the hope of the nation, you have the responsibility to keep the light of knowledge burning for all the time to come. One day, some of you will lead the nation, as others will have continued the perseverance to serve the country through their chosen profession. Never forget to be grateful to God for all the blessings you have been given. Do your best in everything you do. Pray to discern the path, profession, or vocation which God has called you to do. Pray for the strength to do your calling, your mission. As you leave the portals of this institution, do not prepare for college only, for the next step, for the next chapter of education. Remember to study and work with faith, hope, integrity, honesty, passion, diligence, and dignity, and the spirit of altruism. In the future, once you have finished your studies, remember that giving your time, talents, and service to your respective communities in your chosen field is a way of giving back, of bringing positive change to society. Again, I would say education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Daghang salamat and mabuhay tayong lahat. By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Schools Division Superintendent of the Division of Davao City, and after having been certified by your school head and the Public Schools District Supervisor that you have complied with the minimum requirements as prescribed by the elementary education curriculum of the K-12 program of the Department of Education, I hereby confirm you graduates for school year 2020-2021. Congratulations.
The graduates of Class 2021. Abdul Salam Hijara C with honors. Abdul Salam Nahara C with honors. Mastura Raihana C with honors. Grade 6 Mahogany, Eliza Patron Munday, Class Advisor. Anzar M. Abdullah. Subair A. Alawi. Adsner I. Awa. Jabbar M. Dayarangkal. Lilio G. Lumabong Jr. Abdulaziz S. Makainpon. Rigor R. Motalib. Sideman D. Pangkatan. Arpahad B. Sabdani. Hasanuddin D. Sultan. Aliana M. Alim. Anisa M. Aluyudan. Jamela A. Ampuan. Muhammida L. Bandra. Norhaima D. Bantaan. Nor Aisa P. Batuaan. Jasmine S. Binaday. Nor Haifa S. Bugabo. Nor Laika C. Kumagel. Nor Faisa U. H. Manan. Nadja C. Jaser Abdallah. Hidaya A. Lumino. Maysara B. Sampiano. Grade 6 Nara, Christy B. Buenaventura, Class Advisor. Salman A. Alawi. Matias P. Argota. Sideman B. Haji Ali. Ismael G. Lumabaw. Albani C. Makaanga. Raihan C. Mamustaka. Nor Hakim H. Maruho. Muhammad Tami B. Olama. Gabriel M. Pangkoga. Walter A. Sayat. Warren A. Sayat. Rizaldo B. Tangapan. Khairun Salam L. Bandram. Sarah A. Bihaki. Hadiza S. Bogabo. Jillian S. Hasim. Eliza B. Muntay. Laika O. Gidato. Marian T. Gidato. Ashley A. Sahisan. Grade 6 Yakal Alfo Ticapo, Class Advisor. Ampaso A. Kamaludin. Abdul Jabbar S. Binaday. Rainer W. Butanes. Naim M. Daud. Muhammad M. Disumala. Jamaluddin I. Imam. Jadsmar P. Jajic. Muhammad Noor B. Kaman. Arham A. Luminong. Ryan A. Menswari. Jamshid M. Pakundo. Abel D. Pangantapan. Harold M. Perolino. Asrifa C. Bambang. Yasrin C. Kabugatan. Hasnaira A. Panda. Trisha May L. Rotersos. Rohani O. Talon.
We were strangers, starting out on a journey. Never dreaming what we'd have to go through. Now here we are, and I'm suddenly standing at the beginning with you.
No one told me I was going to find you. Unexpected, what you did to my heart. When I lost hope, you were there to remind me this is the start. And life is a road and I wanna keep going. Life is a river I wanna keep flowing. Life is a road now and forever, wonderful journey. I'll be there when the world stops turning. love is a river I wanna keep going on.
Starting out on a journey.
Life is a road and I wanna keep going. Love is a river I wanna keep flowing. In the end I wanna be standing at the beginning with you.
Happy to let you know you make me glow. I feel so good, it's true. So glad that I have you. You love me so. Now all is bright.